Okay, so this came to my attention today, looking at the markets, and this is a company called Alta. You can't, unfortunately, I couldn't get the view to get that in there, but it's ULTA. I'm sure many people are familiar with it. It's a cosmetic sales, like retail company, and it's the kind of place where, either mostly women or JD Vance would go to buy products, because never mind. But anyway, what's happening is this is pretty crazy because their earnings shot up like a rocket, and so did their stock price this Friday. So when they, you don't trust Friday rallies, but the fact is they released their earnings more recently, and they're doing fantastic, and that is not a good sign because what it means is we have what's called the lipstick indicator. And when particularly females, obviously, start buying more cosmetics, it's like a small, it's not like a small bit of money, but it's like, it's not a big ticket item. And it's to make yourself feel better and look better and stuff like that. And it might even be involved with a tactic of getting a better job interview or something, too, as well. So when you see this happen, it's typically an indicator of recession, bad economy. Good for them, but bad for the economy. And it's not like only women want to look good. Of course, guys want to look good, but guys do it differently, and they don't typically go to these kinds of stores to do that. But anyway, it's not a very good indicator. And I didn't invest in this, and I wish I did, but I should have thought about it. But I took a different approach, which was coffee, because when things get tough, people will buy an expensive coffee, and it's counterintuitive. You'd think, why would somebody overpay for coffee? Just like why would somebody pay for a bunch of makeup? Well, it's because it's the little guilty pleasure you can afford, you know. And it's kind of like the cell phone. People say oh, these millennials, they have cell phones. This is something I heard like 10 years ago, 12 years ago, and oh, they're not poor, they have cell phones. And I'm like, well, yeah, no, you know what, they have one little escape from this crappy world you guys built for them. Yeah, so yeah, no wonder they would buy a cell phone. And then they go, well, homeless people have a cell phone. And then well, the government hands them out. And to be honest, that's like one of the best things you can give a homeless person, because they now have a tool to find, where a shelter is, perhaps dig their way out of that mess that they're in. So, but in this case, what we're talking about is the fact that, like, let's say a middle class American woman, uh, I don't know about other countries, but they might sell in other countries too. But at least in America, a middle class American woman might say, I'm gonna treat myself to looking pretty, take some better selfies, and maybe I'm gonna have to look good for a job interview or whatever, and so they buy more makeup. And typically they wouldn't buy as much if things were good. That's usually the trend. So that's an indicator that, yeah, that I found interesting, because I was stock screening today. I typically do that at the end of every day or so. I go through all the stocks and go, like, what just blew up? Like, what did I miss? What did I miss? It's usually kind of disappointing, because this would have been a great one to buy and hold for a while ago. Wow. But yeah, so and yeah, and it's not a dig on ladies for wanting to look pretty. I get it. It's like, it's something that, it's good. It's okay. It's just that, like, when you see this in the data, you get like concerned that, like, oh, something's up. It's kind of like alcohol and junk food go up when things get bad. See, when times are good, people spend money on vacations. They buy motorhomes, they buy new cars, they do that. When times are tough, they buy little pleasures like this. And that's why like I said, I invested on the coffee side. Like, why did somebody spend, $5 on a coffee cup or $6 on a coffee cup? Well, because that's the only like thing they're gonna get to do. Eating out's too expensive. Everything else is too expensive. So that nice little coffee cup makes them feel good. Man or woman in that case. In this case, I think we're talking about predominantly women. And women drive the consumer economy. So I always watch that, and I've always wanted to somehow get involved in cosmetics as a business. But I just, I don't use makeup, so I don't know. So I've always needed a woman to help me do that. But nobody really, they all just buy this or buy that. They don't really, no one's got an idea or whatever. I was trying to talk to my mom into it, get her into it, but because I figure, well, people that are her age want better cosmetics that tailor to that age and stuff, but I haven't really gotten much success in finding anybody to work with me or think about it, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line is this is a bad indicator for the economy. So it's a red flag. Be advised. Yeah, it's great if you held Ulta. Yeah, you might not even want to let go of it yet. So anyway, that's just what I got for the I guess end of the week wrap up economic thing.